Hello and welcome to the channel. Yo, look what I found. Today's topic, we will be discussing what I found about the Illuminati in the music industry. Personally, if you're an independent artist like I am, the Illuminati and its involvement in your music, really, I found that it isn't something you should be all too concerned about. And here's the reasons why. Now, I'm not saying that the Illuminati does or does not exist. What I'm saying is, as an independent artist, it's irrelevant. Your focus should be on the music that you make, and making the music from a place of self-fulfillment, self-enjoyment, and self-reliance, and creating the best music that you can make to then give someone else the best experience. A creating value type of situation. Let's examine the claims of folks that are to be involved in the Illuminati, who are also very well known in the music world and music industry. We have right at the top of the list the obvious, the Jay-Z's, the Kanye West, Beyonce, people of this nature. Then you can go into other older artists that I've been told, Miles Davis, being knighted, Knight of Malta, had some sort of Illuminati connection. Various actors, the Will Smiths of the world, and Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. You know, if you've spent some time in the YouTube K-hole like I have, you've come across all these claims of the Madonna, Drake, Madonna turning Drake into a lizard by kissing him, the whole spiel and deal. The thing about all these artists is, here's a theory. All of these artists are aging, and all of these artists are past their prime, so to speak. And one of the most threatening things to an established artist is young talent and hunger. So one of the most protective things against competition that an artist can do is create some kind of barrier, some kind of spookiness, that if you get there, you're going to have to get there and worship Lucifer, or kill your sister, or do some kind of blood sacrifice. And more deterrent. See, back in the day, it was a church deterrent. If you played the blues, you were on the road to worship Satan or whatnot. And now we have, possibly, I'm just putting this out there, possibly, it keeps less people from doing something that's going to push them to further themselves, further other people, influence other people, and maybe that's a sinister thing from a certain force of some kind. Again, not saying it exists or it doesn't exist. Just saying, if you think about it on a self level, it's irrelevant. If your goal and pathway is straight and narrow towards bettering yourself and bettering your music and doing whatever it is your goal is, then all these other demonic forces or sinister forces are irrelevant. What I'm saying is, the more young, hungry, very talented, new artists there are afraid to get further in their career because they don't want to do something that's going to have to lead them to the Illuminati, the less competition for the aging, established artists sitting on their piles of money and having no real competition because the choices are limited. So everybody's going to buy the Magna Carta album because the new young Jay-Z isn't going to get into the biz because maybe this Illuminati moniker that is self-perpetuated and played with by these artists themselves, whether it's true or not, keeps the young talent, the young competitive talent, the taker of the throne from really challenging the throne. It's an idea. On the other hand, I mentioned the blues and the age-old story of the Crossroads and the blues and Robert Johnson, and you have groups like the Rolling Stones and their dancing with the devil and their sympathy for the devil and their satanic majesty's request and so on. Again, maybe the same type of psychological trickery to keep a stronghold at number one, or the go-to rock band, or the go-to, source, when there's tons of talent exploding all around the world, tons of potential that needs to be nourished rather than kept at bay. But keeping it at bay, if you're on top, is a better deal for you. So that's a theory. The other thing is, one last thing to say about this, is that the force of music is something that happens within you and something that is vibrational all around you. And I'm not, as a player of music for over 20 years, I could tell you that there's definitely places you can go that are not of the physical realm, or metaphysical even, or how do you say, maybe you're soloing, you're taken away, you're improvising, or you're not, one way or the other, you're playing a performance and you're taken somewhere else. So when you're playing, you see shapes and colors. This could be something that you might say, ooh, spooky. But really, everything in life, regardless of whether it's physical or metaphysical, real or not real, in the spirit world or in the actual world, is a choice, is a personal choice. So as your own person, you make a personal choice. So forces might be out there, good and bad, and it's up to you to decide which way you're going to go. So if you're putting an energy out there, you have the choice at the moment that you're putting that energy out there. Is it going to be good or is it going to be bad? So in closing, I don't have an answer of whether it's real or not, but as an individual who makes music, I'm not going to be deterred or let music be tarnished by claims or even people that might be actually real. I'm going to fight the battle, and that battle for me would be one of good. I will say one last thing in terms of Illuminati. Jacob Rothschild, I don't know if he's sinister or, a good guy or not. Similar topic. I just want to say the cat collects art, and I do art. So all these confrontations with Jacob Rothschild in particular, I would love someone to confront him and ask him about art. Maybe me, I don't know. Jacob, if you're out there, let's chit-chat about art. Anyway, this has been Yo Look What I Found. If you want to support the channel and you want to support the art that is for the force, you could go to blackrhombussoundsystem.bandcamp.com to support the entire label. There's a few artists on there, only 3 as of today, but there's many on blackrhombus.com on our net label where there's tons of free downloads. The main artists are me, Flex Unger, Underscore, and Space Advocate. Or, if you want to support me directly, I have an album called Porta Beat Service Volume 1 that's on flexunger.bandcamp.com. I'm not sure if this is displaying backwards, but there it is. If you can't spell, there it is. blackrhombussoundsystem.bandcamp.com and flexunger.bandcamp.com. I appreciate the support, and please subscribe, like, comment. I'm going to keep the content coming. And Illuminati, how you doing? Don't worry about it. I'm going to play my trumpet regardless. Okay? Peace.